something that we do not give enough credit to when it comes to glowing up is your internal, your mental, your spiritual glow up. So much of it is focused on the physical aspect, the aesthetics of it all. We want to look different, we want to get snatched, we want to do all of these different things for our outwardly glow up. However, when you do nurture and pour into yourself in a way that will foster an internal glow up, it will start to exude outwardly. And that's why I think it is so important to make sure that you are nurturing yourself in those ways and implementing these healthy habits in order to actually glow up. That is why you need the tips that I'm about to give you. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bree. I am your Genzennial bestie, your virtual sis, working to successfully navigate her 20s in an attempt to thrive in her 30s. And what that looks like for me is simply just becoming someone that I am inspired by right now. So if that aligns with anything that you want for yourself, please like, comment, and subscribe. I promise you are going to enjoy this journey thoroughly, as it is very real, very transparent, and very much about glowing up. And if you are reoccurring, you already know the vibes. So this is going to be part 2, the continuation of the 10 healthy habits that are going to help you to glow up by the summer, or before the summer, or during the summer, or in general, okay? We wanna glow up, period, across the board. Not just skin, not just hair, not just clothes, not just vibes, not just fragrances. I'm talking about everything in between. These healthy habits are going to lay the foundation and the groundwork in order for you to exude at a different aura, the vibe and the energy that comes along with actually glowing up. You're going to be able to lay that foundation and actually put those things into motion to bring that to the forefront for yourself. These healthy habits have helped me thus far, and that is why I want to make sure that I give you guys the rest. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out part 1, and I'm just going to pick up where I left off for you guys to get the remaining 5 healthy habits to help you glow up. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get into it. Okay, 6th healthy habit that has helped me to glow up is habit stacking. I just told you guys that I was listening to the Bible app while I was doing my makeup, and that honestly isn't one of my most consistent habit stacking things that I do. More often than not, I will read on the treadmill. That's a pretty consistent one. Yesterday when I took my long walk, I did this Duolingo app that I've been doing. I'm trying to learn French, so I can't be doing it. Yeah, and I actually got so much of my routine done. I also edit like short form videos on my phone, either on the treadmill, Stairmaster, or when I'm just walking outside. Those are all great examples of how habit stacking can really optimize your productivity. I don't want it to seem like every glow up habit or every glow up hack has to do with optimizing your productivity, but in my case, the more productive I am, the closer to the glowed up version of myself I feel, okay? So habit stacking can look like a variation of things, but it will allow you more time to pour into yourself, to pour into whatever other things you're doing, to pour into your craft when you stack your habits. It's also, there is a part of it that does make me feel like it is a bit elevated. And I think it's because when I do habit stack, more often than not, I feel closer to the best version of myself, having gotten more things done than I accounted for. And I think that I have a little bit more time for myself, which feels luxurious to me. I don't know. I think that there is a sense of, what's the opposite of luxury? Struggle? I'll call it struggle. I associate a bit of struggle with having to do a bunch of things, never having any time for yourself. That's something that I saw growing up, just feeling like you get off one job, you go to the next job. You know, we have the struggle meals because some people, my parents might not have time to cook, like lack of time. I associated that with struggle. So free time, I associate with luxury. And that might not be like accurate. Maybe that's something I need to unpack in therapy or something like that. I don't really know. But I do think that when you habit stack, you can create more pockets of time where you could indulge, where you could do for you, where you just have more free time. And I just think free time is a glowed up thing to have. Like free time is a glow hack. A symptom or a side effect of glowing up is having free time to do what you want to do and do for you, and do it in a way that is cute, that is classy, that is aesthetic, that is a vibe, that fills you up and pours into your cup. And I think think you have more time to do that when you do things like habit stacking, optimizing your productivity in every way possible. And habit stacking is a great way to do that. Healthy habit number 7. This is one of my favorite ones, and that is to romanticize your routine. I've done enough 5 a.m. morning routine videos at this point where, and if you haven't seen them, highly suggest that you go check them out. But I've done enough where you guys can see my routine is pretty consistent, pretty consistent. And being consistent is amazing. I think that it helps you to be professional, helps you to get things done, and it helps you to see results and to be disciplined. However, your routine, when it is consistent, can also feel and look monotonous, which can make you in turn kind of get to a point where you might crash out, where you might burn out, where you might feel bored and just lose the excitement to do any part of that routine anymore. And I've experienced this firsthand several different times. My last video was primarily about that. And something that I like to do that I hadn't done in a while, which is why I did it in my previous video, is to romanticize your routine. And for me, my favorite thing is to take my laptop and go somewhere and do work. So a part of my routine is to edit YouTube videos for you guys. I'm gonna go to a cute little coffee shop and do it there, as opposed to doing it at my desk that I've been at for 10 hours already. It's getting dark. I'm watching the sun just go up and go down, and I'm never seeing any of it. I'm lacking vitamin D deficiency. Like, why can't I do the same thing that I planned on doing, but with an espresso martini, or like with a cocktail of sorts, or with a cute coffee? In my 9 to 5, I'm very blessed that I'm fully remote, so I can take my laptop and go anywhere to do work. Why not like stay with my consistent routine and just change the location? I can go by the pool now. It's getting hot outside. I can have me a picnic if I want to. I can go to a coffee shop, or I can go out to eat for lunch and switch it up, instead of just creating some type of like romantic vibe into your already consistent and disciplined routine. It will just give you the excitement that you need in order to keep going. And that, I know, has contributed to my glow up journey thus far. And not only that, sometimes it gives you an excuse to get cute, because especially as a work from home girly, I have suffered from the looking bummy, staying bummy all day just because I know I don't gotta leave the house type of vibe, especially when it's cold outside. Like, you're just less likely to want to leave your house. You might want to keep them jammies on, that robe on, had a no camera in every single meeting. Like, actually try. Put some effort into your appearance. And that is actually healthy habit number 8. I'm like, that sounds familiar. Yes. Putting effort into your appearance is healthy habit number 8. And this is something I just started doing as a result of having worked from home for about, it'll be 3 years in July. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We're not gonna wed y'all. I love it here. I don't want to go. I like the opportunity to go places, and that's why I said in my previous habit that going to coffee shops and going out to eat and stuff like that while I do my work is something I really like to do. It's like a solo date of mine, but yeah, I don't go to office. I love the luxury of being able to work remote. I can go to an island and work, okay? Like, don't play with me. But yes, putting effort into your appearance is something that can kind of take a back seat when you work purely remote. So if that is you, like, heavy on this number 8, but regardless whether you go into an office, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a corporate girly, if you work from home, whatever the case is, putting more effort into your appearance is definitely going to contribute to your glow up journey. So quite often I'm like dressed in athleisure, and it's not only because it's like trendy right now, but it's more so because I'm trying to get my 10K steps a day. So I'm taking 2 walks a day. So I like to just wear something that I could go in a walk in after I get done with work. However, I need to make sure I'm getting some cutesy gym stuff. Like, sometimes I be, going to the gym or going on a walk looking kind of crazy. And I've noticed that when I look crazy, it kind of exudes not crazy. Putting effort into your appearance can sometimes rub off on your mood. So when you look a little bit better, you feel a little bit better. And when you feel a little bit better, you're closer to the glowed up version of yourself. Duh. Healthy habit number 9. I highly suggest for you to get a hobby. This is going to make you glow up because you're going to pour into yourself more than other people. You'll have another excuse or another reason to do that via this hobby. So I'm trying to get more into reading. I really am. I have all of these folders on Pinterest, on TikTok, on Instagram. I have screenshots. I have like all these things of books that I want to read, but I am a slow reader, not because when I look at the pages, I'm reading it slow, but because I get so distracted and because I have other hobbies, if you will. Like dancing journaling is a true hobby and it's something I want to do more often. So if I knew any better, I would start going to these like random Atlanta like dance classes. Maybe there are heels classes or pole classes, something that's maybe fitness related and dance. Like I want to do that more often, and maybe I'll make it a goal of mine to do it this year. But my YouTube channel has turned from a hobby to, well, I wanted to turn from a hobby to an additional stream of income, but it's something that I'm very, very passionate about and that I pour into frequently and consistently. So there are a lot of people that, you know, they do their job, their 9 to 5 or their 8 to 2 or whatever their source of income is, their form of employment, they contribute to that. And then they watch TV or they scroll the internet, and then maybe they have kids, or maybe they have a family they need to tend to. They got a man, and their man is their hobby, or their relationship is their hobby. Scrolling is not a hobby. Like I want you guys to know this. You have to have an identity outside of your relationship. You have to limit your screen time because you're consuming so much more than you are exuding. And sometimes when you exude, whether it be creative expertise, whether it be like intelligence, like consuming knowledge, consuming vibes, consuming a novel of some sort versus consuming other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, it can genuinely knock you off of your course, throw you off of your rhythm in terms of your glow up journey. You could question yourself. Insecurities, I believe, are fueled and bred on social media, honey. Like, nah, if your insecurities was a fire, social media would be the gasoline, the wood, the little newspaper you throw in, it would be all of that. So how can one glow up while consuming so much of the internet and other people's vibes, other people's aesthetics, fake aesthetics, people's highlight reels of themselves? It's not to say that you shouldn't consume it at all, because there is a healthy way to do so. Maybe you need to do an audit and just unfollow anything that doesn't serve you or doesn't serve where you're at in this point of your life, something like that. But you should not get on the internet and just be consuming it for hours on end. I highly suggest that you check your screen time and that you try to substitute it with something that has become a hobby for you. In my work meeting today, we're talking about how millennials are in their gardening era, and I think that's so cute. I have a dead plant right outside that window I'm staring at, so clearly I'm not a millennial and I'm not in that era yet. I actually have 2 dead plants. It's sickening. I have flowers from Trader Joe's on my kitchen counter that are thriving, but that garden, no. I'm not there yet, but it has become a real hobby for a lot of people, and I think that's such a vibe. It's so cute. It could be reading, it could be drawing, it could be, like I said, like I just started to decide, I just started learning French. I downloaded Duolingo, and I don't have a real reason, like I'm not in a French class or anything like that, so it kind of feels like a hobby. Like some people will play video games and I'm learning French. Like that's a vibe. Like what? It's a hobby for now, and then it's gonna be a whole new skill that I have eventually. So it could be dancing, it could be anything else. Obviously, I really want to start aerial yoga at some point. Like I want to be one of them girls like doing them flips and spits, and I want to be up there spinning on that ribbon. Like I want to just do more things that pour into me, just because that's a true hobby. So yeah, like fitness has become a hobby of mine as well, but it's become a hobby because I want to lose my fupa. I love YouTube, and it was originally just something fun to do, but now like I really want it to be a second stream of income, and I want to get PR deals, and I want to get brand deals, and I want to travel. Like I want to do all these things. I want it to become like a part of my career. So it kind of takes away from the hobby aspect of it. Hobbies that I want to lean more into now. I want to be dancing more. I need to tap back into that because that makes me feel good. It makes me happy. I want to read more, like actively just put down the reality television for a little bit and read a book. Like I want to just read for fun, and I want to learn French just so I know how to say it. Like, voulez-vous you know? I can't wait. Okay. Number 10, last but not least, the 10th healthy habit that you need to help you glow up is for you to date yourself. This might sound a little bit cliche, but it's something that I was kind of thrown into when I moved to Atlanta. I was in a relationship. It was already rocky at the time. Then when we got here, there was a lot of financial issues, and I realized I had made this super duper long list of things to do in Atlanta that I was waiting for my partner at the time to do. And when I realized that was not happening, I was like, I changed the name of the list and made it my list of things to do. And I started doing them. And I started to realize I actually enjoyed going out by myself. Like a lot of people be saying it might be a little bit depressing or people are going to stare at you or whatever. I do not feel that way. I do not. Maybe the first time or maybe sometimes when I take my camera. Hi.
Oh, you're ready?
Oh, sorry.
No,
Don't literally pretend it's not there. It's fine. I'm gonna have to deal with that a little bit, but I've literally grown out of that so bad. I genuinely like it. You can leave when you want to leave, okay? You don't have to worry about who's paying what. You get what you feel comfortable with, and then you go home or you do something else. You have the full autonomy and the independence to do whatever it is that you want. You don't have to share no food. I love taking myself out to eat, y'all. I really do. And I like sitting at the bar. Sometimes you get to people watch, and it's just like a little bit vibey. You can meet new people when you do this as well. People are a lot more likely to talk to you when I know your whole life story. That's probably the most annoying thing. I don't really like talking to people that I don't know. Maybe that's like a Philly thing. I have to work on that because I do want to, like, you know, expand my network, and you never know who you're going to meet, especially in a city like Atlanta. But I'm a social person, but when I'm out like on a solo date, it's a solo date. Like, don't talk to me for I'm minding my business, or I'm talking to my channel, or I'm watching a show. I will prop my phone up on the bar and put my AirPods in and watch a show and have a wonderful meal, a cocktail, feel cutesy, maybe take a few selfies and go home. Like, it's literally such a vibe. I 10 out of 10 recommend. And not only just because it's cutesy, if you will, but more so because it helps you to build a relationship with yourself. I realized that back at that time, I was waiting for another person to do things for me that I had the full capability of doing for myself. And it unlocked a new level of glowing up for me. Now I'm in a new relationship, a healthy relationship, where we do go out and do things, but I don't want to lose myself or lose my identity in any capacity, because I'm now in a healthy, committed relationship. And I don't want that for you either. I think that having things for yourself, having time for yourself, having a relationship for yourself is crucial. No matter where you're at in your dating era, where you're at in your life, it is going to be crucial for you and for your glow up journey to pour into yourself. It's one of the most cutesy and the most aesthetic and romanticized ways that you can pour into yourself, by dating yourself and getting to know what you like, what you don't like, and what you want, developing new standards, because the streets are ghetto. I'm sure you guys probably know, and if you don't, let me tell you first, the streets are ghetto. The streets are ghetto, and you won't always get what you deserve. But the more that you date yourself, you can show up for yourself in the way that you deserve. And sometimes people will have to learn by example. This is how they carry it with themselves. Let me make sure I'm carrying it accordingly. You better make sure. Because this is what I do for me. This is how I treat myself. This is my me time. If I'm going to interrupt my me time that looks like this for you, it better be worth it, honey. Like, what is it giving? People will start to come accordingly. People will start to step accordingly when you are treating yourself the way that you're supposed to. And when you lack that relationship with yourself, that's when people play in your face. So that's not always just in dating situations. It could literally be friends, family, or otherwise that want to monopolize your time or insert themselves into your life. You have to have boundaries, standards, and vibes that are yours. And people can feel that, they can sense that, and it makes you radiate at a different frequency when you are dating yourself. You have a true relationship with yourself, you can sense it in their aura. I want my aura to radiate, to glow, like the glow up journey that I'm on and like the woman that I'm trying to become. Therefore, I will pour into myself in ways that look like dating myself, and in ways that make me feel full. And I'm hoping that that will get me to where I want to go. But thus far, it's doing a wonderful job. I'll be getting there. I'll be making my way. And that concludes the 10 healthy habits that are going to help you to glow up, that have helped me thus far. And I genuinely hope that they were insightful to you. I hope that they were impactful to you and that you guys are able to give them a try. Let me know in the comments which habits really stuck with you, which ones you need to work on, which ones you're going to try in the near future. And I really look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. Also, let me know if you're participating in the 50-day summer glow up challenge, because these 10 healthy habits are obviously going to help you if you're trying to glow up by the summer. So let's make a shake. Let's see what we can accomplish in the next 30 days. We're almost there, around the corner. Happy almost summer, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.